Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse, and today you're gonna get a double rant because I'm still pretty pissed at HP Enterprise for the service on my Blade servers that I had to report in and make a case on, and I'm pretty pissed at Microsoft as well. So let's just go into the HP first because that one is still running. The 22nd of November I reported in a Blade server that was fucking up for us. We have 140 Blade servers and they are installed, all of them with VMware ESXi 6.0, and one of them, and they run Citrix servers. Each of them has about 10 Citrix servers running on them. Each of those Citrix servers has 20 users, so each Blade server has about 200 users. One of these 140 Blade servers stopped working correctly. The Citrix servers on it would die and throw off all the users. The users will then have to log on again to one of the other Citrix servers. It's not a problem because the capacity is not a problem because we have enough. But the user experience being kicked off and start over is pretty bad. So we took that Blade server and put it over in a special cluster in VMware where it would not get real users. And we actually reinstalled that ESXi host that is on that server just to see if ESXi has failed. And when that didn't help, I was given the server and told that it was broken and I should make a case for it. So I talked to one of our vendors, and I had two servers that day that had failed. One of them was pretty dead, so that was not a problem. This one was irritating because it's better when the smoke leaves and then it's obvious that it's broken. But the vendor came back and said you have to firmware upgrade this, and this is something that HP demands. Every problem, new firmware, and that's pretty fucking irritating because then we have 139 servers running one firmware and one running the new firmware, which the server has been running for 3 months, right? So a firmware update is gonna help? I don't think so, but well, we actually did that firmware upgrade, and just downloading the patch for it took 10 hours, and our system is pretty fast, but downloading that file from HP was pretty slow. So we did that upgrade. It used a couple of days on testing and stuff like that. It's not like we're sitting on our hands waiting for these to fail. So after some days we realized that this was not working either. It was still failing. But this time I didn't want to try the vendor. I actually thought I will contact HP. They might be more professional and think about this before they ask me to upgrade the firmware on a server that is sitting right beside 140 other servers, as if that's gonna fix the problem. And if it had fixed the problem, that would be a problem in itself, because then we would have to upgrade 139 other servers, which would be a task, right? Pretty irritating that these things just don't work. So I contacted HP, and I did that the 22nd of November, late in the day. It was like 4 something. I was actually on my way out of the office, so I thought I would just make this case and go home. So I did that, and I was predicting that I would have HP on the phone on my way home or the next morning. Nothing happened, but I didn't think about that. I have other things to do. So, but on the 33rd after work, I was about to do my exercise, and the phone rang and HP called me up. And I've been looking at the logs, and this was 23 hours and 40 minutes after I opened the case. That means that there was 20 minutes before this has been open for 24 hours. And I got this HP dude that wanted me to send in logs, and he probably also wanted me to firmware upgrade. We didn't get that far because I kind of told him that he would be welcome to get all the logs he wanted. He could come and get them. When he calls me 23 hours and 14 minutes after I opened the case to have me do some things, it's not to fix the problem, it's just to kick the ball over on my lane. See, now we have asked you for stuff, and that's too late. I don't give a shit what you say service is, but that's not service. That's just pushing the problem over at my side of the road again and have me do a lot of stuff, so that they can sign off and say, well, we did something within 24 hours. We really did. But what they did was try to just push the ball over at my side, and a couple of days with nothing happened, and then the Friday after that they actually came out and changed the system board, and that was actually pretty okay. They came very late. I was pretty pissed about that, because Friday afternoon is normally where I go up here to my PlayHouse and enjoy the weekend and make videos and stuff. And no, today HPE wanted to change out the system board rather late, so I got from work like 4:30 or something. I can leave at 1 on a Friday, so that's like 3.5 hours more at work to wait for this system board to be changed, and well, ain't happy about that. I do get hours and pay and stuff, no problem, but the next Monday we realized that this system board change did absolutely nothing. So I went into the case and wrote that in the case, and that didn't do anything. And well, it was a couple of days, and I've been talking to the sales rep, and Wednesday they wanted to send a guy, but I was actually sick Wednesday, so I pushed it to Thursday, and they would send a guy, a technician, to retrieve logs and stuff, and he was there all of Thursday retrieving logs, sending them to England or Ireland. I'm not totally sure where he sent them, but he sent them off to Hewlett Packard, and they looked at them. He used all day at this. We didn't even visit the server. We were just sitting at the office sending forth and back logs. And we did also do some testing, start the server up and see this virtual machine crashing. So first time they actually wanted to see the error. We didn't fix anything, even though he had the spare parts with him. He wanted to see all of this. I thought it was a waste of time. Honestly, it was a bloody waste of time. Friday, he came again, early in the morning, early at 9 o'clock. And my colleague took over because I was at a seminar, which we'll come back to, because that's why I'm pissed at Microsoft. Afternoon Friday at about 1 o'clock, I came down to work because I had some other things to do, and I started out by helping this technician. And we were down in the server room, and he changed out both of the processors, and when he did that, the blade suddenly had a memory error. After a bit of fiddling, we were down there again, and he changed one of the processors back to our processors, and the memory error disappeared. So one of the spare processors that he had with him was actually broken. Right now it's running over the weekend, and Monday we will know if it's stable and working. It seems like it. It really looks like that the server has been fixed now. So that issue is out of the way, but I would not call that good service. Yes, HP sent a man. They actually sent 2 guys, and they have used 10 days for fixing this problem. 8 work days. I just wanted a server working. I don't give a shit what's wrong with it. I just want it up and running so that I can continue other work, right? He has been sending logs forth and back, even though he had the processors on the table right beside him, sending logs forth and back. He also had a couple of memory sticks. He could start changing those. He could have fixed that problem within 2 hours, probably, if that was what he wanted. But no, he sent that off to Ireland or England or where they're at, and they looked at the problem and they suggested things back, and it has been 2 days. Totally, I think I've wasted 2.5 days on this fix. 2.5 work days. Like, what is that? Almost 20 work hours that I've wasted on this single blade failing because HP has delivered this kind of service. It's really, just fix the bloody server and get on with it. You can test all you want when you get the spare parts home with you, right? Why do you have to waste my time on fixing a problem on your product that I just want to have it working? I don't think that's how I want it done next time. This is It's totally lame. They have wasted 2 technician days on this, plus the first technician that came and changed out the system board. That was only a couple of hours though. But driving forth and back, and he probably has some paperwork, and they have probably also wasted already 2.5 days plus extra. And I have wasted 2.5 days. The customer has wasted 2.5 days on this fix. They have wasted probably 2.5, 3 days on this. Why not just have a whole server with you when you come? Fix the problem and leave, easy. And have some student check out all the parts when they get back. I don't understand this. Well, HP, that service sucked. MicroSoft, I was at this seminar Friday from 9 to 1 o'clock, and the seminar was about hyperconverged servers, storage. I think we're gonna be playing with that later. I wanna try some of that out. It seems really awesome. So this was a seminar that Lenovo had done together with Avenger, where we buy a lot of our computer equipment, and they had invited Microsoft, Intel and Simplifity to come and talk about this, and most of it was actually pretty awesome, except Microsoft. They were supposed to be talking about their hyperconverged, their new storage solution. Oh, I forgot what that's called. Oh, that's embarrassing, but he had like an hour to talk about their new storage solution. I think he used about 5 to 7 minutes on the actual storage solution. Otherwise, he just went over all the new things in Server 2016, which, okay, I've heard it before, but it was okay. The thing about the storage solution was not new. The things that they had done in 2016, I heard that before. And then to end with, he wanted to tell us that it was really unsafe to be using Windows 7, 8 and 8.1 and everything before that. So he just happened to have a demonstration with him where he, with a simple tool in his Windows 7 machine here, could get the password out of it, and with that password he could go in and get the administration password out if that was there too. And of course this was not possible in Windows 10, but it was possible in Windows 7. I got really pissed about that, because he was more or less standing there hacking their own product for us to see that we needed to go to Windows 10. He was pushing out Windows 10 to us, telling us that their recent programs or operating systems was shit. Like, he was, instead of fixing this problem, they surely have a security problem on their hand, but instead of fixing it, he's showing all the admins how to hack it, so they will feel unsecure about the system and feel pressure to move to Windows 10. That's awesome. That's definitely a new way to try to push the customer over to the next product. Our old product is shit and hackable and not safe, so you should upgrade. That really sucked. Have any of you seen Barnacules' video on Windows 10? How Microsoft is pushing third product out onto Windows 10, like games? Like, you're sitting there on your Windows 10 installation and using it, and in the background they will push out third-party programs to your Windows session. That sucks. That really sucks. Advertising is one thing. Pushing out the program and installing them on your machine in the background, so that if you should wanna happen to play Sugar King Crushing fuck whatever game, it's already installed on your Windows 10 machine? Bullshit! And Barnacules has a way of removing that. You should go see that video, it's awesome. He's way better at complaining over Microsoft than I am, but being at that seminar, listening to Microsoft telling the system administrators how to hack a Windows 7 and see how easy it is to gain access to all the administration accounts and stuff like that, and trying to push Windows 10 out that way, and also Server 2016, that was definitely disgusting. It was so creepy. Well, I'm sure the comments down there is gonna be very lively. I'm at this point now where I'm not able to get back to everybody all the time, every time. There's just too many comments down there. I use 2 to 3 hours a day replying to comments, so you might get a really short one. So please don't get offended if you get a really short answer. It means that I've read your comment, but going through all those comments, it's just taking all of my time, and I have to try and balance what I use my time on because there's a lot of comments. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.